ShareTweetDavid Letterman, the former late-night host, just gave an interview in which he trashes President Donald Trump. After referring to the president as a goon, Letterman said, "As an American, I don't like this man as a president of our country." Well, the so-called funny man was quickly made to regret it. You'll love this. Appearing recently on NBC's Sunday Today with Willie Geist, former late-night host David Letterman referred to President Donald Trump as a goon, and then went on a rant which really rubbed many Americans the wrong way. Since you left late night, whether or not you miss it, there's a new president of the United States. You may have noticed. Do you miss being on late night for that fact? MSNBC's Willie Geist asked David Letterman. No. Because, first of all, the people who are in charge now do a really good job of it. And, as I've said before, it's like painting the Golden Gate Bridge. As soon as you're done, you got to start all over, and it would be the same night after night after night after night, the longtime CBS so-called funny man responded. How can Letterman think the people who are in charge now do a really good job? Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel are huge Trump haters and are using their platform as a political bat to club Trump night after night. They aren't doing a late-night show, they are holding anti-Trump rallies and alienating half of the country. However, Letterman was just getting started. As an American, I don't like this man as a president of our country. I love being an American, but I don't feel he represents me and I don't like that, David Letterman said. I mean, even with other presidents that I've disagreed with politically, I felt like, okay, I can live with their representation. But I'm sick and tired of everybody wringing their hands about this. Oh my God, did you hear what he did? Okay, let's just settle this at the next election. Let's stop yakking about what a goon he is. In March, Letterman said that he is disappointed in President Trump, whom he called a putz. Well, many Americans immediately took to social media and made the 72-year-old Letterman really regret his remarks. Trump's a decent guy, brilliant actually. If people like Letterman would let their hatred and force-fed bias down, they'd be surprised. Reality is, even if they love Trump, they still have to act the way they do here. Otherwise bye-bye Hollywood, tweeted Takashi Nukanen. David Letterman mattered back in his early days, his enjoyably nonsensical afternoon show in his early years on late night. He gradually, however, became a forerunner to the establishment hacks that currently rule late night, tweeted Norman Karsh. Letterman is a piece of garbage. I worked on his show in the early 2000s. He fired audience coordinators for allowing elderly people to use restrooms during taping. You were not allowed to make eye contact with him if you walked past him in the hallways, tweeted Jeremy Nagel. According to a best-selling biography on Letterman, the guy really is a jerk. Letterman's demeanor soured after July 1995. When his CBS front-running program dipped to second place behind The Tonight Show with former friends-turned-enemy Jay Leno, who has never bashed Trump. Toward the end of his career, he really went nuts. A comedy bit called for a life-size Letterman doll to sit in the guest's chair. Seemingly on the spur of the moment, Letterman punched the doll, and the audience laughed. The laughs continued as he landed a few more blows. And then the 580-seat theater went silent when Letterman fell into a frenzy of punching and slapping his plastic alter ego. Obviously, something was wrong with Dave. And from there on out, he could never regain any popularity. Now, in his later years, all the 72-year-old can do is trash President Trump, who is saving America from the leftist losers like himself. Well, the grumpy former late-night host should feel free to leave the United States. No one will miss him. Share tweet.